So one of the last ways to learn all of your major scales is to learn the order of the sharps or the flats, and how many you have will make whatever scale you're looking for.
Learning how music works will help any musician in every way. Speaking music.
To start, let's first look at the sharps. Now, as we sort of looked at quickly in the circle of fifths, the order of the sharps is when you have one sharp, it's F sharp. When you have two sharps, it's F sharp and C sharp. Three sharps, F sharp, C sharp, now G sharp. Four sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. For five sharps, you just add A sharp. And if we're talking about six sharps, you'd be adding E sharp, or also known as F. Then if we're talking about flats, the order goes starting with B flat, then B flat and E flat, B flat, E flat, and A flat for three flats. If you have four flats, you have B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. For five flats, you have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. And then if we are talking about six, you would have C flat, also known as B. So if you're playing a song and you see that it has like three sharps, how do you actually figure out what key that's in? Well, with sharps, we have a certain way, and with flats, we have a certain way. So with sharps, we look at the last added flat. So if we're in the key of, say, three sharps, the last added flat is a G sharp, which you can just see here. The next half step higher than the G sharp is the key you're in. So half step higher than G sharp is A. So you'd be in the key of A. If you're in the key of five sharps, the last added sharp is A sharp. So half step higher than that is B. And that's what key you're in. So any of the sharps, you see the last added sharp and you go a half step higher. For the flats, it's a little bit different. The first one you just have to memorize. So one flat is the key of F. But after that, it's really easy. You look at the second to the last added flat, that's the key you're in. So if you have three flats, the second to last added flat, so go back one flat, which is an E flat, so you're in the key of E flat. And that's why when you're going down the circle of fifths, you add a flat, and the next scale you come to is the key of that flat. Now, this is really important to learn for when you're just picking up sheet music and playing it. And the reason is, oftentimes you won't actually have on your sheet music it say somewhere the key of D or whatever. It'll just show two sharps in the beginning front left of the sheet music, and then you should know from that that you're in the key of D. It's not going to often just write it on the top for you.
Learn more about music theory in a simple and practical way on our website and our full music theory book. In it, we teach about the keys, the chords, transposing, modes, and the basics of sheet music. Speaking music.